What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Alright, continuing on here. Yeah, I gotta say, this game is a huge contrast to the other project that I'm working on, which right now is Doki Doki Literature Club. I also wanted to say, too, like, I kind of apologize for ending that session abruptly last time. I didn't think I was going to end the session right there. I thought that I was going to keep going, which is why I didn't do my normal outro. Not that most of you probably don't give a shit. In fact, probably none of you give a shit, but yeah, the other day I just kind of like, you know, realized mid-recording session, I'm like, ah, shit, I'm running out of time. I'm not going to have enough time to finish this up. And it's going to be a little bit tricky to get it all finished up next time, too, but I'm hoping only one more recording session for that game, because that game is honestly driving me nuts. So, hopefully I can finish that game up next time and move on to my next playthrough project, which the next playthrough project that I have planned after Doki Doki Literature Club, because I usually do like my PlayStation playthrough project, you know, on either the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, and then I have, you know, my main playthrough project, which right now is this game, which I'm playing on the Switch. So, yeah. But hopefully I can finish that game up next time. Move on to my next one, which should be a very relaxing game, although it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. But you guys will see when I do that. It'll be interesting, I think. It'll be an experience, so yeah. Alright, either way, let's continue on here. Wow, that's pretty intense. Yeah, that is actually pretty damn impressive. God damn it. Access denied.
CM とか見てすごいなーってましろちゃんはゲーム好きなんだよね。はい、まあ好きですね、そこそこには。
Yeah, me too.
そうなんだ。
Obviously, because I'm literally playing a video game right now.
はい。
では先生、ここに筋トレ道具を持ち込んでもいいと。
普段きちんとしまっておけるならな。転がってるダンベルにつまずいて怪我とか目も当てられんだろう。
ありがとうございます。細心の注意を払います。
あ、じゃあうちに置き場にこま。役に立ちそうなバランスボールがあるから持ってこようかな。
本音を先に漏らした上ためらいもせず言い切ったか。まあ飛び沢らしいな。
しかしバランスボールは実際役に立つかもな。
でしょ？体幹トレーニングやっちゃいましょうよ。よかったよかった。
おう。
マネージャーから一つ。コーチはこう言っておりますが、そろそろテスト前週間に入ります。忘れてた？テスト前週間だとどうかなっちゃうんですか？私もちょっとわからないです。
Wait. So, like I was saying at the beginning of today's recording session, it said that all of these characters are 18. Mashiro's a freshman, and she's 18? The fuck? Again, like I said, though, I mean, it all takes place within the confines of a video game, so anything's possible, you know. The rules of actual reality do not necessarily apply here, considering that it is a video game. So, in this fictional Japanese world, freshmen could be 18. You never know, it might work differently. I mean, they did say it was a high school. I'm pretty sure they didn't say it was a college, so still a little weird, but again, you know, things might work differently considering that despite the fact that this is set in Japan, which is obviously a real place, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because it's set in a realistic location, that doesn't necessarily mean that the, you know, same rules of reality apply to this fictional version of Japan. So, again, to be fair, but they're stretching it a bit, I think. But, you know what? They're free to do that. That's the great thing about video games, is that they don't have to confine to the normal social norms or any of that bullshit. So, you know, it's a video game. Logic need not apply. So, it's part of the reason why I love video games so much. They're not limited by what is possible, or even limited by what is socially normal, I guess. But yeah, okay, you know, these girls are 18, even though Mashiro's a freshman. Okay.
Ah, そういうのあるんですね。
船浜は普通の学校だからな。スポーツ特待がある高橋なんかは違うかもしれないが。
残念ですけど、ちょっとの我慢ですね。お勉強も大事ですし。
Yeah, but it sure as hell isn't as fun as flying around and kicking ass. That's for sure.
違う。ここでは勉強が本分なんだ。楽しい気持ちはわからないでもないが、その順番を履き違えると大変な目に遭うぞ。
Meh. That's your fucking opinion. I mean, hell, I never fucking studied in high school and I still passed. Granted, I completely failed at college, but still! I still passed high school. without studying and any of that shit. And hey, I did pass a lot of my college classes. I just failed probably about as many as I passed. So, you know, it's not like I completely failed college. I just mostly failed college. I'd say it was about 50-50. You know, of any given class that I took in college, there was about a 50-50 chance that I would either pass it or fail it. So, you know, is what it is, I guess. But either way, I mean, college ended up being a complete fucking waste of my time and money. Like, if you don't know what you want to do in advance, do not ever go to fucking college. Like, I went just because my whole life I was told by my mom, like, oh, you have to go to college and get a degree. You know, even if you don't know at first what you want to do, you still need to go to college. And I did, and it ended up being the stupidest fucking waste of my time and money. Like, there was one time, like one summer when I took a math class, and, I hated it. So it was calculus, which I took calculus once and failed it. And then I tried taking it 4 other times, and every single time I ended up dropping it. Like, literally 4 fucking times. Do you have an idea how much fucking money I wasted on that goddamn crap? Like, such a fucking waste. Like, it literally, like, I took that one summer class, and then I dropped it after, like, the first couple of days, because I'm like, this is dumb. Why am I fucking doing this? I'm like, this is bullshit. So, I didn't tell my mom, though, because I didn't want to tell her that I dropped the class or whatever. So, literally what I did is I would drive to the school, sit in the parking lot, sit in my car. That was back when I had the old 2002 Nissan Sentra. I'd literally sit in my car and play... What game was I? Oh, it was Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies on the, you know, on my Nintendo 3DS. Fantastic fucking game, by the way, if you guys have ever, you know, played any of the Phoenix Wright games. That was the first one I ever played, and it was fucking brilliant. Utterly brilliant fucking game. So that's what I would do every time, like every day. You know, I would just drive to the school, sit in the parking lot, and just fucking play Phoenix Wright. That was my college life, man. That was my fucking college life. Because I never went to, like, a university or whatever. I was never, like, you know, lived the college life, so to speak, because I only ever went to community colleges. You know, so, yeah, but college, like, if there's one piece of advice I could give you guys, it's that, like, do not go to fucking college unless you know in advance what you want to do. Otherwise, it ends up being a completely frustrating waste of time and money. Like, it's dumb. It is absolutely fucking retarded to go to college if you don't know what you want to do in advance. Because again, like I said, otherwise it just ends up being a frustrating, colossal waste of time and money, and it's just pointless. So trust me on that one, guys. Like, don't go to college unless you know in advance what you want to do. Otherwise, you're just going to end up wasting your fucking time. That was my experience anyway. It took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. Because I had to sit down and ask myself a tough question. You know, what do I really want to do with the rest of my life? That was a tough fucking question. One of the hardest questions that I ever had to ask myself. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure it out because I was only looking at it through the lens of what do I want to do as a career for the rest of my life. But then I realized to myself, I'm like, that's not the question that I'm asking. The question that I'm asking is not, you know, what do I want to do as a career for the rest of my life? The question that I was initially asking myself is, what do I really want to do with my life? You know? That's the question. So I stopped looking at it through the lens of what do I want to do as a career and started looking through it at the lens of what do I really want to do with the rest of my life? And the answer was literally staring me in the fucking face. And I honestly kicked myself in the nuts several times for not figuring it out sooner. You know? The answer was literally staring me in the fucking face. I was literally surrounded by the answer, as I am now. Like, what I really wanted to do with the rest of my life is just, you know, sit here, play video games, and make videos for you guys on this YouTube channel. That is literally what I want to do with the rest of my life. Why? Because I enjoy the hell out of it. That's fucking why. And so I started thinking about that, and I'm like, okay, so all I need to do is get some kind of just basic job that will allow me to sustain myself, so that way I can continue running this YouTube channel for you guys. I don't need a career job or any of that bullshit. I don't need to be in a specialized profession or any of that fucking bullshit. Don't fucking matter, man. Shit don't fucking matter. What fucking matters is that I make enough money to sustain myself, and that's it. That's all I fucking need, man. That is all I fucking need. It's just enough money to sustain myself, and then I'm good to go. I don't need to go to, college, get a fucking degree. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna waste my time on meaningless bullshit. Fuck that. I'm just gonna go out, get myself some basic job somewhere, and fuck it, If it allows me to continue running this YouTube channel for you guys, then fuck it. Who cares? But it took me a long fucking time to figure that out, and if I had figured that out right from the start, I'd probably be so much further ahead in my life right now. Like, I'm already in my mid-20s, and I haven't accomplished nearly as much as I wanted to yet. I mean, granted, my biggest accomplishment is, obviously my video game collection. Like, I've put together one hell of a video game collection. And also, a anime collection as well, because I collect, Blu-ray and DVDs of, animes and shit. So, between that and my ridiculously massive collection of video games, I mean, Again, to be fair, I could be doing a lot worse for myself at this point in my life, I always like to look at it that way, I could be doing a hell of a lot worse for myself. Granted, I could be doing a lot better, but you know what? Shit is what shit is. You just do the best that you can with where you're at and try to move forward with it. So, I did figure it out eventually, and I'm glad I at least figured it out, but I really do wish I had figured out what I wanted to do sooner. Because, again, now I'm kind of just kicking myself in the nuts for not thinking of that shit sooner, Not thinking, because I, again, was just looking at it through the lens of what do I want to do as a career for the rest of my life. But the real question was, what do I really want to do with the rest of my life? And, again, the answer was staring me in the face, and I ended up kicking myself in the nuts for not thinking of it sooner. But at least I'm on the right track now. It feels like I'm on the right track now. It feels like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. As lame as it may sound, that's what it feels like I should be doing, is sitting here playing video games for you guys, making videos on this YouTube channel, running my various social media operations. It's what it feels like I should be doing, and that's what I will do. So, yeah. Alright, that was kind of long-winded, so let's continue on here.
大変な目ですか？
ああ、本テスト追試と続けて赤点を取ると、そいつは最初の合格まで部活ができなくなる。
Ha! That's kind of bullshit.
本当ですか？
生徒手帳にも書いてあるぞ。一度ぐらいはちゃんと目を通しておくといい。
見せて見せて。美咲先輩、生徒手帳でしたら私のを今。あ、本当だ。というか、皆さんも知らなかったんですか？部活やってなかったから関係なかったし。その割には驚かなかったような。赤点って取ったことないから関係ないかなって。実在するんだ。
全ては気合だ。やればどうにかなる。
Yeah.
それ楽しそうです。
Ha!
私は美咲先輩につきっきりで手取り足取り教えていただけたらなんて。勉強会ってさ、よく聞くけど本当にあれ効果あんの？集団現実逃避じゃなくて？ そう言われてしまうと。
いや、だがマンツーマンは効率いいんじゃないか。塾なんかでも取り入れられてるだろう。
そしてマンツとマンツね。
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what the fuck are you even saying?
まあマサヤがどうしてもやれって言うならいいけど。はい、何ですか？いいえ、結構です。先輩のお世話になるまでもありませんから。ち
Okay.
はあ、なんでもありません。
Okay.
私には言ってくれないんですか？まどかちゃん。まあまあマサヤ、これ以上醜態を晒す前に練習に行こうよ。
What?
ましろちゃん。
ひなた、まどか、来てくれ。
ちょっと着地の時にクラッときて、それで足を変な風についちゃって。見せてみて。グラシュ脱げる？はい。頑張って、こっち持つから。はい男子、回れ右。
まあ、有坂のことはまどかに任せておこう。間違った対応はしないだろうからな。
さて、素人だからあまりペタペタいじれないけど、内出血はないみたいだから、筋肉や血管に損傷はないみたいだね。
Wait, am I reading that right? There doesn't seem to any internal bleeding. I think they forgot to put B in there. It's a bit of a typo.
痛みが強くて我慢できないとかは？いえ、今はジンジンしてますが、我慢できないってところまでは。だとしたら骨折、ひび、人体の損傷、断裂なんて心配もないかな。でもちゃんと病院に行った方が確実だね。どうかな、鏡先生でも行ける？ひなたくん、ひなたくんに聞いてるんだけど、どうしたの？
は
うん、確かに。
うーい、すっごく失礼な奴らがいるぞ。まどかちゃん、すごいです。高藤との合宿でレベルアップしたのは君たちだけじゃないということだよ。私とてスコアの取り方からマッサージ、怪我の対応から洗濯の仕方までを習い、すごい。ネットで検索すれば大体解決するって分かったんだから。
Yep, accurate. I totally get that.
本当にスマホ持ってる。ま、対応の速さで十分フォローできてるとは思うけどね。美咲が今いいこと言った。私はどうすれば。うわ、ごめん。で、ひなたくん、鏡先生に見てもらえば大丈夫かな？マシロッチ、保険証持ってる？まあないよね。だったら一度取りに戻らないと。いえ、病院まで行くほどのことじゃありませんから。ちょっとひねっただけだと思いますし。心配してくださってありがとうございます。でも私の不注意が原因で部活がこれ以上中断してしまうのは。嫌です。
Yeah, I was just gonna say that didn't go so well.
ああ、いえ、今のは相手が先輩でしたから反射的にそうじゃなくて、今のはなしっていうか。まあまあ、無理してウニみたいにツンツンしなくても、マサヤも純粋に心配してるだけだって。ってことは、美咲先輩も私のことを心配してくださって？そりゃあね。わかりました。私、病院に行きます。
God damn it.
まあ、それがいいと思うかな。じゃあ、私、付き添ってくるね。付き添い、美咲じゃなくてごめんね。これ以上部活の時間を割きたくありませんから。青柳先輩こそありがとうございます。それと
スポーツをやってるわけだからな。こ ういうこともあるさ。気にするな。だったら何のだ？
そうですか？
まあコーチと選手となると年齢の差よりも上下関係を意識するだろうからな。反発する人間がいてもおかしくはないかもしれん。
Kind of a fair point, but I feel like there's something more to it than that.
それもそうだけど、私とマサヤの間に何かあるって邪推してるだけじゃないのかな。
は
正直に言えば俺もそれが一番だと思う。
マサヤさんが落ち込んでます。マサヤさん、ファイトです。
ひなた、あまり一人で背負い込むなよ。
Well, I kind of have to, dude. I'm the main fucking character.
お前はよくやってくれている。さっき俺は上下関係の話をしたが、お前は後輩だけどコーチとして頼もしく思っている。だがそれは一面に過ぎない。お前は俺の後輩だ。他の部員から見れば同級生か先輩でしかない。お前はコーチなだけじゃない。頼ることを忘れるな。信用することを諦めるな。そうすれば俺たちも答えてみせるさ。まあだいたい筋肉が解決してくれるんだよな。
Yeah, sure.
そうですよ、マサヤさん。私でよければ力いっぱいお手伝いします。
Yeah, definitely does. Probably one of her better traits, though, honestly.
マサヤさんはマシロちゃんと仲良くしたいんですよね。だったら簡単です。仲良くしちゃえばいいんです。うまく飛びたいのに飛べないなら練習します。ですから仲良くなりたいときは仲良くすればいいんですよ。じゃ、私はこれで。だってマサヤマシロと仲良くなりたいんでしょ。だったら私と距離を置くのが得策かなーって。
Ha!
そんなことないってば。ないよ。ないかも。 やってるって本気出してるよ。私は私なりに本気でやってるよ。マサヤが真剣なのはわかるけどさ。じゃ、行くから。じゃあまた明日。マサヤさん。
Yeah, this really isn't going so well for me, is it? Seems like every choice, like, they don't give me a whole lot of choices, but, like, it seems like every choice I make ends up not going well. Apparently, I'm not as good at visual novel games as I thought I was. So, that's nice. I apparently even suck at fucking visual novels, too. Here I was thinking I finally found a genre of games that I don't totally suck at, and it turns out apparently I totally suck at visual novels. Great. Awesome. Because it seems like every time they, you know, give me a choice, it ends up not going well at all. God, I really suck fucking ass at this shit. To be fair, though, I mean, these characters are kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. The only one who's, like, even somewhat easy to deal with is Asuka.
ミサキちゃん、ましろちゃんのところにお見舞いに行くつもりなんじゃないでしょうか。
Yeah. You know, maybe it isn't my fault for making the wrong choice. Maybe it's not entirely my own fault. It's a good way of looking at it. Plus, I don't like taking the blame for shit. Fuck taking responsibility for my actions. Yeah, the only one of these girls that is, like, easy to deal with is Asuka. The other two are a pain in my ass. Yeah, that about sums it up.
きっとそうですよ。
望むところだ。
また勝てなかった。高藤のキャプテン。もう一回。誰？マサヤ？別に最近無性に飛びたくなる時があって、がむしゃらに飛ばないとおかしくなりそうになるだけ。どうして？よくわかんないけど、練習サボったことなら明日謝っておく。というわけで 帰って。おばあちゃんが？じゃあ結局私のとこに来たよって何？は？要はマサヤとマシロが仲良くなるアドバイスをしろと
Yeah, something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. So, guys, stay tuned. We'll see what kind of shit happens next. Until then, peace out.